Excellent. So what I suggest that we do is that we just, before we meditate, we just take a few deep breaths. So we just settle in. Just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, relaxing our jaw. And just take a moment to just settle into this moment. Let everything that came before this moment be outside of this space. Because the only thing that exists is this moment. The future doesn't exist. And the past doesn't exist. So just be here accepting this moment. And as you may or may not know that when we meditate, it's not about not thinking. It's just about being. Just holding space for any thoughts or emotions that may come up. Because you are not your thoughts. You're not your emotions. Often we identify with our thoughts and emotions. So we may have good thoughts and we think, oh, I'm a good person. Or we may have not so good thoughts and we might think, oh, I'm not a good person. But that's not true. Thoughts are just like the rays of the sun. And you're like the sun. The sun won't hold on to the rays, it just lets them go. So you can just be like the sun, just allowing thoughts and emotions to just go. Or like I heard a Buddhist master say once, we can hold space, we can be like a grandparent. If a child showed up and was upset because their toy broke or something else, the grandparent wouldn't panic about it. They would just go, that's okay. And we can be that bigger space for our thoughts and emotions. Maybe you've heard the analogy, we can be like, or our awareness. It's when I say we, I mean our awareness is like the blue sky, and thoughts and emotions are like little clouds, and sometimes they're just fluffy little clouds passing by. Sometimes it's a thunderstorm, and sometimes there's no clouds. And the clouds can't touch the blue sky. So you can just be like the blue sky, or like the sun. And of course, when we meditate, the meaning is to really take the attitude with us into everyday lives. So not just when we sit, but we can take it with us to wherever we go. We don't have to hold on to things. We can drop a thought or emotion, kind of like a hot potato. And it can be good to have metaphors or imagery of what to do. It makes it easier to remember it, to just notice, oh, I ran with my thoughts. That's okay. Just come back to pure awareness. And it reminds me of a story, an old Buddhist story about, maybe you've heard it before, maybe not, but it's about two monks who are out walking. And one is an older, wise monk, and he's walking with a younger monk. And of course, the monks have made a vow to not touch women. So they get to the bank of a river, and there's a woman sitting at the bank. And she's poor, and she's hardly wearing any clothes. And she asks, "Can you help me get across the river?" And the old monk, without saying a word, just gently picks her up and carries her across and puts her down on the opposite bank. And the two monks continue walking, and the young monk is furious. He's thinking, why did my master pick up that woman? We are not supposed to carry a woman, to touch a woman. And eventually he blurts it out, asks the master, why did you carry the woman? You're not supposed to. And the old master just looks at him very calmly and says, I'm not carrying her anymore. Why are you? So let's settle in even further and do a lovely meditation. So you may want to start, before we do it, to just decide whether you're going to rest your awareness on your breath or sounds. Or should you wish to meditate with your eyes open, you could rest your awareness on an object. But it's a good idea to decide beforehand so that we don't let the mind jump around. Now I'm going to listen or watch the breath, now a sound. Because then we are allowing that part of the mind that I call the monkey mind, and of course many other people call it the monkey mind, then we would be allowing that part to jump around. And that's what we don't want to do. So just take a moment to just decide whether you're going to use the breath. Simply just noticing the breath moving into your diaphragm, and moving out again, or sounds. So this kind of mindfulness meditation is in Tibetan called shamatha, with support. So we use the support so we have something to come back to if the mind jumps away. So we just rest 25% of our awareness on the support. Another 25% is like a little guard, just keeping an eye, making sure the first 25% stays on the support. And 50% is just spacious awareness. And of course, if you don't need a support, if you are just kind of being, just resting in the awareness, then by all means do that. So I'll set the timer for 15 minutes. So you can just decide as I do this. There'll be 3 dings to start with and a ding when it ends. And remember, it's not about being good at it or not good at it. It's about not judging anything you hear. It's neither good or bad. Just being the blue sky or the sun, like a grandparent, just letting thoughts and emotions just go. Just hold space and let them go. Enjoy. So I won't be saying much, just reminding you once in a while to just rest your awareness on the support. Every time the awareness or the little monkey jumps away, just congratulate yourself when you notice and bring your awareness back to your support. just resting. Almost like taking a step back, like you would observe a TV screen. You can observe thoughts and emotions and just let them go. No need to touch them. No need to pick them up. Just sit. If you do pick them up, just let them go. Neither good nor bad. Just let them go. Just come back to yourself. Just sitting for 2 minutes. And as a hypnotherapist, I really want to say, just remember this feeling. Remember where you are right now, just observing. So you can go to this place in your everyday life, noticing what it's like to just be, just observe. Just resting for another minute. So as you go through life, you just see with your eyes, hear with your ears. Just being. Calm, relaxed, safe and free. To be you. Very good. Good. Lovely to see you and to be with you. And wishing you all, can I just unmute you all? Oh, you can do it. Cool. Excellent. So you're all good?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. So my suggestion is to take it with you, to come back to, and Debbie, good, come back to that place of being where we see with eyes, we hear with our ears in life, don't see with our tummy, or unless it's total joy and we just want to feel it in the whole body. But otherwise, just practicing seeing with eyes, hearing with our ears, just being the sun, letting thoughts and emotions just be like the rays. Unless they are emotions we like to enjoy, but we don't attach to them. We know that even when those wonderful, delicious emotions are there, that we don't need them to feel, to be good in ourselves, but they're just nice. Yeah? Cool, lovely to see you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.